this is Rich Lavens of Eurotherm by Watlow, and have had this question a few times, and that question is, whenever I power cycle one of your EPC3000 series controllers, it comes back up in what we call manual mode. Now we can easily get around that by hitting the F1. Now we're in PID mode, if it's set up that way. But again, if I power cycle this, let her reboot here. When I left, I was in PID mode. When I power back up, you can see it switch really quickly back to manual mode. There is a setting that allows this to power up where it left off, so I'll show you how to get there. So we're going to hold this, we got our page key, our enter, our down and up arrows make parameter changes. So we're going to hold the page key down. Just keep holding it until you get to level 3, and then up arrow. Now we're in config, and the config password is 000 and the number 4. So now we're here. So word of caution, whenever you're in the configuration mode, the controller is not controlling the process. As a safety, it shuts off the outputs and I/O, so again, you are going to lose your process control. But, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this page key and we're just going to toggle it, press and release until we get to the loop screen. We're going to hit enter. And once we're in there, we can use the up and down keys to grab different folders, which I'll show you in a minute in iTools, but we want to go to config. Once we're in config, we're going to enter. We're going to toggle the enter button until we get to recovery mode. Right now it's set to manual. So again, every time you power cycle it, it's going to come back to the manual operation mode. But if we hit the up or down key, we can set that to last. Now when you power cycle it, it comes up to where it left off. So we're going to leave it here, and then we're going to get back out of configuration mode. So we're going to hold our page key down again. Go to level 1, yes, enter, so it'll power cycle. So we're in manual mode, so let's set that to auto mode. So we're going to have this, again, this is just a setting I have. So F1 puts it in PID or auto mode, so that's where we're at. And now let's power cycle that again. And it indeed does come back to where it was left off. So anyway, that is a quick way to change the setting on that. Let's go over to the iTools, and I'll show you where that's located if you're going to use the iTools configuration software. Okay, so here we are back at iTools on my PC. I'm connected to my instrument live, and there's two ways to get to this. So first thing is I am going to click on the gray header in this function block called loop. It opens up, and you'll see these tabs across the top. We want to go into the config tab, and this is the parameter, recovery mode, recovery strategy. By default, it is left in man mode fallback output, meaning every time you cycle power in the instrument, it comes up to manual mode. A lot of people don't want that, so we can absolutely take this drop down, select last mode, last output, and now when you power cycle it, it will recover to where it had been prior to the power cycle. So it's really that easy. If you right-click on the cell, like what does this actually mean? Right-click on the recovery strategy cell. There's a parameter help. And again, it pretty much tells you exactly what I just reiterated, but that's that. So again, we're in access mode. We want to make sure we get out of access mode or the controller won't do a darn thing. So the second way is we can go into the parameter explorer. It's kind of the same way, it does the same thing, but it's two different ways of getting there. So again, we're going to click parameter explorer. This time on these folders on the left, we're going to click on the loop. And again, there's the same tabs, if you will. So there's the config tab. When I click there, it takes me to the exact same spot. And then lastly, this access mode, again, don't forget to get out of it. We're going to get out of that. The temperature controller, if you're hooked up live, will do the power cycle and will come back up to operator mode. Hope you find this helpful, but drop us an email or give us a call. Thank you so much. Bye.